I once discovered an employee getting paid for 100 hours of work in a week. There are only 168 hours in a week. He had a family, he slept, and he coached his kid's soccer team. Initially, I was thinking emoji, as I know this is mathematically impossible. But then I had to know, was Manny lying, or had he broken the traditional rules of work? What I discovered didn't solve a mystery. It amplified my view of the relationship between time, value, and work in the 21st century. This is the discovery of Manny. Manny doesn't work multiple jobs. He's pioneered a new relationship with work itself by creating value through effective orchestration, not personal execution. This isn't about working more hours. It's about fundamentally redefining what work means in the 21st century. Robert Kiyosaki's book, Business in the 21st Century, transformed my view from doing jobs myself to creating value through orchestrating talent. Today, I'll show you how we can move from doing jobs to creating value through collaboration. The best part about it is you don't need special skills or connections. Throughout history, the nature of work has continually evolved. First, we have physical labor. This is doing things with your hands. And then we have knowledge work. This is using our minds to create value. But now, we have orchestration work. This is where businesses hire independent contractors to create specialized services on demand. In this new world, your ability to orchestrate talent and resources becomes more valuable than your ability to execute tasks. But here's the chasm. We still look at work as something we do, rather than value we create. It's like using a paper map in the age of GPS. Sure, you can do it. But are you really taking advantage of everything that's available to you? The internet. It's for more than just selfies and arguing with your Facebook friends. It's fundamentally changed how value can be created. For the first time in human history, you can create a world-class team without leaving your living room. The barriers of geography, location, and access have fallen. Thomas Friedman famously wrote in his book, The World is Flat, technology has created a level playing field where talent can collaborate regardless of location. In this new world, your ability to orchestrate talent becomes more valuable. We're moving from measuring time spent to measuring value delivered. And that changes everything because time is finite. But value can scale infinitely. Value can now move across borders more efficiently than ever before. A designer in Ukraine, a software engineer in Poland, and a business owner in Tulsa collaborating seamlessly to create what none of them could create alone. It's like the world's talent pool is suddenly at your fingertips. And that includes people on a 12-hour time difference, something that is impossible in a traditional work environment. This is the central transformation from doing jobs to creating value through collaboration. It's not just a semantic difference. It's a completely different way of looking at your relationship with work. So how do we implement this approach? Based on my experience with Manny, I created the Manny framework. Manage collaborative talent. Embrace the power of orchestration over execution. Find out what needs to be done. Who can do it best? Stop trying to do it all yourself. Think of yourself like a film director, Spielberg. He doesn't run the camera, make the costumes, and do the acting. He hires specialists to create what none of them could create alone. This is the mindset shift from doer to director. Amplify impact through systems. Systems are how you scale yourself beyond what one person can accomplish. Project management softwares, automations, things to improve efficiency. Systems are how one person can do the work of three. Not by working more hours, but by working simpler and smarter. Systems are how you transform yourself from the bottleneck to the visionary. And that's how you get leverage. 1 hour of system building oftentimes turns into 10 hours of free time. Network for expertise isn't just about cheaper labor. It's about finding the experts based on the project needs, not geographic locations. Would you rather have someone good at 10 things or someone that specializes in exactly what you need? The talent pool, it's global now. Navigate quality through processes. Processes are how you ensure quality when you're not executing the tasks yourself. Templates, checklists, efficiencies, feedback loops, things to ensure quality across your team. Because let's be honest, if quality drops, this whole thing falls apart. McDonald's, it doesn't make the best burger. It makes the most consistent one. Processes are how you take your talent and turn them into reliable, scalable outcomes. Yield meaningful transformation for your clients, your collaborators, and yourself. For yourself, you get freedom and income, a life where work serves you, not the other way around. For your collaborators, they get projects based on their talent, and your clients, well, they get better outcomes. The Manny framework hinges on it providing value for everyone in the value chain, because if it doesn't, it's not sustainable. Your clients, they get better results. Your collaborators, they get fair compensation and projects based on their talent. And you, well, you get what you want. It has to be a win-win-win, or it's not sustainable. Maybe you're thinking, this is just outsourcing. Quality can't be maintained. When you shift from doing to orchestrating, you oftentimes create more local jobs. And when a specialist handles a specialized task, quality usually goes up. Remember when I told you about Manny? Manny inspired me to teach you about this mindset. For the past decade, as CMO of my own company, I've been a fractional CMO for over 500 companies and 5 franchises. And in that time, my income and earning ability skyrocketed. I stopped working hard, and I only worked smart, and that was the best change of my life. That transformation meant that I could be married to my amazing wife. I could sleep. I could coach my kids' soccer team while also getting paid for 100 hours of work a week. I was no longer trading time and money in a fixed equation. I started small. I built jobs below me and worked my way up. First, identify what value you can execute. Don't just focus on the value you can execute. Focus on the value you can orchestrate. Then, start building your collaborative networks. Find, vet, nurture local, regional, global talent partnerships. And then build your systems to ensure quality and consistency across your team. Jobs are changing. Value creation never will. If you focus on value creation, you will always be relevant, no matter how technology changes. When you leave here today, I challenge you, think of one area you can change from execution to orchestration. And like Arthur Ashe puts it, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Be like Manny. Not by copying his approach, but by answering for yourself the question on the slide. Because in a collaboration economy, the possibilities are limitless. Thank you.